Hey guys, it's John Krabbe. I'm going to be reviewing The Babadook today. It is a horror film that came out a couple years ago. It got pretty high ratings and stuff. Basically, what it's about is a woman is trying to raise her son after she had lost her husband in a car accident on the way taking her to the hospital. And basically what happens is this child is kind of, everybody else thinks he's super troubled, but he's just kind of crafty. He makes crossbows out of rulers and pencils and stuff like that. But everybody thinks he's kind of troubled. And then they come across this book called The Babadook. And they open it up, and there's kind of scary imagery. The mom doesn't want him to read it anymore, so she throws it away. It shows up on her front step, and then she rips it up, comes back taped up or whatever, and then she starts to notice that the child is hallucinating that this Babadook is really there. So she starts to be a little bit more concerned. She takes her to a therapist, psychologist, stuff like that, and it's I thought it was really scary. It's really psychological. And there's a lot of speculation whether or not the Babadook is actually a monster that came out of a book, or if it's actually just, it's like her subconscious trying to tame, all of this pent up anger and emotion that she has up inside of her about this, the situation that she's in. Her husband died, and her and her son is, everybody else thinks kind of troubled. So, she feels embarrassed a lot. And it's, in the end, what happens is they're picking worms after she's defeated the Babadook. And they're picking worms, and they put them into a dog bowl. She takes them downstairs, and the Babadook is in the darkness. It comes out of nowhere and picks her up like it's about to attack her, and she starts talking to it. And a lot of people think, they're like, what? She kept the Babadook? But others think that it's just her, finally having control of her emotions and, the way she treats situations. I really enjoyed it. I watched it with a friend of mine. And now I'm going to move on to the next review. The next review, I'm going to be reviewing hot fries, the classic, fries that are slightly, but not very much so. They're pretty yummy. That's all I got. Eat them while you're watching The Babadook. But I'm going to keep going on The Babadook because I'm sure you guys love hearing my review so far. So, there are a lot of scary scenes, a lot of, disturbing imagery. There's this one part where she falls asleep late watching TV. And what she sees is the Babadook coming out of a coffin, and she sees really 1920s creepy gothic imagery. And this frightens her, and she wakes up. It was just a dream. There's another scene where, the Babadook is coming. She's holding her child, and the Babadook is coming out of the shadows. And she's holding her child, cradling it. And she screams, "Get out of my house, or I'm going to kill you." And I thought that was really powerful. It's like she's finally taking charge of, her own emotions and her mood. She's finally taking control, and then she's also.
Hello, friends.